بسم الله الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه والتابعين لهم بإحسان إلى يوم الدين. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How are you guys doing? It feels like such a long time that I'm like sitting in front of a camera. Subhanallah. Because I've been making like very short videos on Instagram and stuff. So I thought, yeah, let's put one video on YouTube. I'm in Bangladesh. It's almost 1 a.m. and I cannot sleep. I still have this, I don't know, German sleeping pattern, so I'm still trying to adjust. So I was like, yeah, let's make a video. So today, it's a reminder for myself more than anyone else. You know, I'm going to talk about treating how we should treat our parents and some of the stuff that I have seen over the years. When I was in Germany, around in 2013, in that area, my parents sent me to Germany for studies, and they spent whatever they could, and while I was there, I had to figure everything out by myself, right? And at the same time, I also got to know people who had a very good background from Bangladesh financially, so they could like easily get into universities, and visa and everything was really easy for them. While I was like literally struggling in every nook and corner in Germany. So I could see like people with me, they would like get into university so easily, and I was like still mopping floor. They're like finishing their bachelor, and I was still mopping floor, and they were like getting into MBA, and guess what? I was washing dishes by then. But you get the story, right? And I also had some friends with a similar background with me, right? And they would always say, man, like, we wish like our parents had that background, so things would be so easier for us. And certain kind of comparison comes into place, and we start to look at what our parents did wrong, and that is just a wrong way to look at things. Wallah, this whole comparison, because Allah Azza wa Jal sent you in a family, and the way He actually sent you, and the places you have born, the parents you were with, He did it because it's perfect for you. Wallah, because there is a hadith that Ajab li amri mu'min inna kullu amruhu khair, that wonders is the affair of the believer, and every affair of the believer is good. And this is not the case except for a Muslim, right? So we can't complain that I'm born in a family which is like financially not that well off. And what we do, we actually look for the mistakes, that our parents did, and we overlook all the sacrifices they have done for us. The fact that you were breathing, the fact that whatever you are today, like that's literally the product because of the sacrifice of your parents, right? And nothing else. Wallah, like just 3-4 days ago, I met a group of people, and they actually asked me about my family background and everything, rightfully so. There were valid reason. And while I was actually saying that, I was thinking like the respect that I have for my dad, it just went out of the roof. Because while I was actually telling them, I just found out, man, like how did this guy came out from such background and able to give me such a good life? I felt like this is impossible, I was blown away. Wallahi tallahi billahi. And I think this is also true for a lot of the parents, particularly in middle class family. from the kind of background they actually came from, and the way they actually, taking care of their kids and able to provide for their kids. Allah, this is extraordinary by Allah. And of course, that's the mercy of Allah Azza wa Jal, if not anything else. So, brothers and sisters, do not look at the mistakes of your parents. Look at the sacrifices they have done for you. A lot of our parents, they don't have hobbies. My dad doesn't go around with camera and do blogging. He doesn't chill with his friends, in a super cool restaurant. They didn't get to do this stuff because they were, so busy with their responsibilities, and they were busy providing for their family. They have been working their life out just so you and I can have this life. So do not pick on their silly mistakes and overlook whatever they have done. If they ever disobey Allah Azza wa Jal while treating you, in return you obey Allah Azza wa Jal, treating them back. At least that's the least you can do by Allah. So before ending this video, I want to share this hadith with you guys, where our Prophet ﷺ said, انطلق ثلاثة نفر ممن كان قبلكم حتى آوهم المبيت إلى غار فدخلوها فانحضرت صخرة من الجبل. That there are 3 men amongst those who came before you, set out until night came, and they reached a cave, and فصدت عليهم الغار, and a boulder fell down from the mountain and blocked the entrance of the cave. And they said, فقالوا إنه لا ينجيكم من هذه الصخرة إلا أن تدعوا الله بصالح أعمالكم. They said, nothing will save you from this unless you supplicate to Allah by the virtue of righteous deed you have done. And I will only share the story of the first guy, where he says, "Oh Allah, I had parents who were old, and I used to offer them milk before any of my family and servants. One day I went far away in search of grazing and couldn't come back until they had slept. When I milked as usual and brought the drink, I found them both asleep. I hated to disturb them and also disliked to give milk to my family or servants before them, and my children were crying out of hunger at my feet. But I waited with the bowl in my hand for them to wake up. حتى إذا برق الفجر, when they till the Fajr, and when they woke up, they drank milk. And then he said, اللهم إن كنت فعلت ذلك ابتغاء وجهك ففرج عني ما نحن فيه من هذه الصخرة. That, oh Allah, if I did so to seek your pleasure, then deliver us from this distress caused by the boulder. And that's a story our Prophet ﷺ mentioned to the Sahaba. A man who actually served his parents. He was just standing with a bowl of milk till the Fajr, and didn't give this bowl of milk to anyone before their parents. I think this is powerful. And may Allah gave us the ability so that we can also get to serve our parents like this man. إنه ولي ذلك وقادر عليه.